Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Marcelina. I'm a 15-year-old teen author of The Blood That Divides Us. It is a YA murder mystery romance inspired by A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and by 13th. All of the links to that will be in the description down below. You can find it on Amazon, KU, Barnes & Noble. And good news for anyone who is wondering, with my next book, which is the one we're talking about today that I'm currently writing, aka Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead, I am planning to go a lot wider distribution with that one. So if you were one of the people inquiring about when my book is going to be in Target and Walmart and other places like that, don't fear. This next book is where it's at. I have so many plans. We're definitely going to make it a lot more accessible this go around. So, you know what, we're gonna lay down. This is more comfortable if I do this. Is this a good angle? I don't know. You can't see my face now. Okay. This is gonna have to do because I'm oddly uncomfortable. I've been recording like 5 videos. I filmed like 5 videos today. I'm a little tapped out. But speaking of the project we're working on right now, my current whip, it is yet another YA mystery romance because does your girl low-key have attachment issues in more ways than one? Yeah. And that carries over to my writing, so yay. We're currently 54 something thousand words into it, so that's been really nice. Actually, in my last vlog, if you saw that, I just hit 50k words, which is insane. We are more than halfway through the manuscript, and we are more than halfway through. My light's flickering. Is this light flickering? Am I imagining things? Y'all, I swear the light just flickered. I think I'm going crazy. In this week's writing vlog, I am going to be more focused on the progress. Last week's was definitely a chattier video, but we're actually going to try to lock in. I swear. Fingers crossed. I mean, I can only hope, but I'm going to try to talk less. Also film less, because I've been pre-filming all of these videos. Not that I'm going to take a step back from YouTube or anything. We're still going to be posting at my normal schedule, which is short videos, edits, writing tips, etc. on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And then I always have a short form video accompanying these weekly writing vlogs that go up on Friday. So we're still going to be doing that. I'm pre-filming a lot more so that I can take a step back and focus more on the writing because we're behind. Today is currently Tuesday, July 1st, as of filming. You want to know what my original deadline to finish this rough draft was? July 4th, aka in 3 days. So you're probably like, Marcelina, 40,000 in 3 days? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I actually was just watching this lovely video by Taylor. I highly recommend her channel. She's such an underrated author, an author tuber. She did a video. It's a little bit old. It's from 7 months ago, I believe. I was binging it last night because it gave me the utmost motivation. But basically, I'll link it in the description. But she was writing 30k words in 4 days. Theoretically, if I did that, I'd be so close to finishing the book by my original date of July 4th. But I'm just like, no, that is torture. I cannot physically do that. If you're curious, I've always wanted to do like those 10k day trends that have been going around on AuthorTube for a really long time, and I will do that. Look out for that in the next few weeks, because sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be attempting that. Sneak peek into what I have coming. But the most I've ever written in a day was actually not for this book. It was for The Blood That Divides Us. It was 6,000 something, over 6,000 words in a single day. And that was a struggle. I had to stay up super late the night before, write all day, and then I stayed up late the night of. It was a lot, but it was worth it. I give props to Taylor because I could never, and I probably will never do that. That is absolutely insane, absolutely mind-blowing. I ended up pushing it back, so right now, I don't want to say my deadline to finish this first draft is July 24th. That's like really late. That's just kind of like my maximum. Like, we're going with that. Like, whatever I don't write by the 24th, we'll worry about in another draft. That's also what I did for my last book. I actually didn't write the epilogue in the first draft. I ran out of time because I went way over my deadline on that one too. I have a problem with deadlines and procrastination, if you can't tell. I just underestimate how long things are going to take. And anyway, because I was so late with that, I ended up being like, I don't have time to write this freaking epilogue. So I didn't write it. Finished the first draft, called it done at like 88,000 words, posted about it, took a couple week break, and then when I got back to draft 2 revisions, then I wrote the epilogue. And then I edited it too, so it was like a 2-in-1 thing all at once. So I might just do that because the 24th is like, it has to be done. However, I'm shooting more for like 15th to the 20th. So basically we're giving myself anywhere from 2.5 to almost 3 weeks left to finish this book. So come along with me as I lose my mind and try to be as productive as humanly possible and make some decent progress. Can we hit 60k in this vlog? That's like 6,000 words in a week. I should be able to do that. I wrote a couple weeks ago, I wrote 4,000 words in one day. That's like my second best, I think. So anything's possible. Let's see where it goes. Oh my gosh, someone tell me that this is not a good line. I was writing things late last night and the Jaden and Kyle like banter is a blast to write, and like how sarcastic and funny and goofy Jaden is in an otherwise very dead serious situation is iconic, low-key. So I'm just gonna read some of this. What should I read? Well, excuse me for sharing a heart to heart with someone who actually cares, unlike you. It's called trauma bonding. Maybe try it sometime. Chat, I love Jaden. I love Jaden. Oh my gosh. Side note, just finished reading chapter 33. And can I just say, this might be, I don't want to say this is my favorite chapter. This is definitely my top 3 favorite chapters thus far in the book. Like, I devoured this. I ate this up, like, to write and to craft. And then I was kind of rereading it. Oh my gosh, like, dang, this is good. This is really good. I really like this chapter. I really think you guys are gonna like it too. Like, no matter what team you're on, there was something for everyone. But then there's also, like, secrets being revealed and foreshadowing and plot twists. And, like, it's so good. I'm really proud of myself for this. Guys, you know how I'm spending my 4th of July? First of all, not celebrating because, like, screw America right now. What is going on? But then also, I've been writing. I am making such great progress, and I will share real quick. It's literally late. It's currently like 10:44 p.m. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I can't sleep though because fireworks. A little writing hack from yours truly. If you're ever like really stuck, but like you want to write, it's not that you don't have any writing motivation. You really want to get some progress made, but you just simply do not know what's gonna come next. You're stuck on a line of dialogue and you don't really want to put it in brackets and move on. You need to figure it out right now. My biggest tip, I do this all the time. It mainly works at night, I will say, like if it's a dark, quiet environment, but it could work at any time. You're gonna listen to some music. Ideally, if you have like headphones or AirPods, you can like really get in the mood and turn on the song. And I'm talking about the song that will best describe the scene you're currently working on. So for instance, I did this for a scene I was writing with Kyle and Natalia, where I needed him to like say a certain thing, but I didn't know what it was. And I had the utmost writing motivation, like I really needed and wanted to get it done right that second. I was like, I could push this for tomorrow, but I don't want to. So I turned on, I was like thinking, what energy, what vibe does this scene give off? Spoiler, it was Power Over Me. I forgot who sings this song. I think it's like Kennedy something. This song's on the playlist, by the way. 10 out of 10. It literally takes me to an alternate dimension. So good, so Kyle. Like if you are a team Kyle girly, go listen to the song right now. I promise it delivers. But anyway, that perfectly encapsulated the scene. So I just like listened to it, and then the trick is to like turn the volume low. You don't want it blasting your ears, you just kind of want that ambiance, and then close your eyes. That's why I said it works better in a dark environment, because I mean, technically you don't even have to close your eyes, but then you're not gonna get like lights and other distractions. But whatever you have works. Just close your eyes, lose yourself in the song, and just kind of start like mapping it out in your head. What I do is like right before I close my eyes, I reread what I last wrote, and then I kind of take a mental picture of that in my mind. This is oddly specific, but I promise well, I can't promise this will work for you, but I'm just sharing what works for me. And I really, really hope that it's just as effective, if not more so, for y'all. Like, if you have that mental image of the scene you're working on in your head, almost like write it in your head. And maybe this works for me because I am like a chronic maladaptive daydreamer. I think that's what it's called. Not a good thing, but anyway. So I constantly am making up stories and imagining things in my mind like 24/7. So this is easy for me, but basically you're just gonna like write your story in your head and like come up with lines of dialogue and like imagine yourself typing it out. And with the sound, like, it gives me so many like dialogue ideas and description ideas, and it actually is so useful for helping me with specific lines. That's how I get like so many of my like random individual sentences is not by like staring at a screen, it's doing that method. So anyway, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I was doing that and that helped a lot. So if you want to update that specific Kyle scene I'm mentioning, so good, so good. And I just heard a bunch of fireworks outside. They're right outside my window, so I think this is a celebration. I think the fireworks are Team Kyle. What? This is insane. This is unfair advantage, guys. But yeah, that's my update. Happy 4th of July, I guess. Woo, yay, our country. I mean, I know a lot of you aren't from America, but yeah. I will check in with you guys tomorrow.
Listen to my story, tell you from the start. Some of it's on.
Guys, you guys are going to hate me. I'm at 59,228 total words in the manuscript. We are so close to 60k. That's gonna be my goal today. It's the next day. It's Saturday, July 5th. What I'm freaking out over is what I just wrote. Y'all can't read that. It's the most heartbreaking, gut-wrenching thing. If you even remotely like Jaden a little bit, y'all are actually going to lose it. You are going to lose your mind. And not in a good way. Not in like, oh my gosh, he's so funny. He's so silly. He's so cutesy. No, I mean, you're gonna be like, you're gonna actually, this is where the tissues come in. You're gonna want to reach into the page, into your book, into the screen, whatever you're reading on, and give him the biggest hug. Like, he thinks he's unlovable. I can't. I love him so much, too much, but like, he's craving a certain type of love that I, as the author, cannot give him. But it's so sad writing these like self-loathing, self-depreciating paragraphs. If only he knew there was a whole community on social media that cherish him already, and they haven't even read his story yet. So anyway, that's how my morning, afternoon's been going. I don't even know, it's 11:25. Fireworks kept me up late last night, but it's okay. They were really pretty. We're making significant progress. Hey guys, I want a quote from my book. You're not unlovable. To you I am. You're welcome. Y'all, do I care if it's 8:24 p.m.? No. All I care about is, did I hit 60,000 total words in the manuscript? Yes. Yes, I did. I would jump up and down, but I live in an apartment and I don't think the people downstairs would appreciate that very much. But I am so ecstatic. Like, guys, we only have, only being a relative term, that's a crazy writer sentence, only 30,000 more words left to go in like 2.5 weeks. We can do it. This is amazing. I'm very proud of myself. Guys, I'm fangirling so hard right now. I don't even care that it's currently 12:30 a.m. and I should be sleeping yet again, but I'm currently listening to Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. And there's this one lyric that's like, I'll lift your hair up when you were throwing up. And I did not realize right as I was listening to that, I am literally, as we speak, writing a scene where a Syrian love interest, I'm not gonna say who, is holding Natalia's hair up as she's throwing up. The coincidences of the universe strike again. This is so symbolic. I'm just like, I'm giddy right now. I just started like kicking my feet and smiling. I'm loving this so much. Do you guys ever just want to throw your computer against the wall because the scene is not working? Yeah, that's me right now. Send help, please, because I'm struggling. Like, it's good stuff that I'm working on, but I'm high-key, not even low-key, high-key, trying to figure this out. Okay, hi guys. Long time no see. Today is currently Monday, July 7th, and I wanted to give you all a little writing update. So, first and foremost, actually, I was just in the living room. We're gonna have to go back into the living room. Hold on. Okay, so I actually took yesterday off, so this is gonna come into play. Let me explain. So, typically, as y'all know, I prefer to write every day. I try so hard to write every single day because it's easier. If I like take breaks and I skip days, it just breaks the flow, and it's really hard for me to kind of get back in the story if I go too many days without writing. I'm trying to fast draft, meaning finishing this first draft in as quick and concise of a time period as possible. So in order to make the most progress, I need to chip away at least a little bit of it every single day. However, yesterday was Sunday. I did not work at all, like one single bit. All I did was post a short form video. It was some lore and angst that you guys went crazy over. I always love hearing your theories. If you have any, by the way, drop them in the comments below, because even though I can't technically respond to them with like a yes, you're correct, or no, you're completely not, and like spilling the whole thing to y'all, I really enjoy kind of seeing where your head's at and seeing if I'm doing a good job being ominous and gaslighting. I was editing this vlog that you're seeing right now. I also pre-made a couple of edits, one for Tuesday, and then this like little writing tip for prologues video that I haven't decided if I want it to go up on Thursday or Friday. So either way, when you're seeing this video, it'll have definitely been out. So please go check it out. Just so I can get ahead, I saved them in a folder on my phone. I always like to do that. That way I'm not stressing and I can take this week to write. Because that brings me to my writing challenge. I'm at 60,000 words right now. My goal is to hit 70,000 words by Friday. And you're probably like, Marcelina, what is wrong with you? That's crazy. That's insanity. Not really. By the way, I'm just going based off of like my personal capabilities, what I know given my time restraints and the other things that I have to do this week, like that I can do this, but I'm not setting a bar for anyone. This is not the standard, but just for me personally, my like average is roughly 2,000 words a day. Obviously it's an average, so there are some outliers. Some days I'll write like 500 words. Some days I won't write at all. Again, that's far and few between because I try to at least write like 100 words. 100 words is better than no words, okay? But some days I'm just struggling, and then other days I'm writing like 3,300 words. So no day's the same, but around 2K. So if you think about it, 5 days in a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10K to get from 60K to 70. 10K divided by 5 days is 2,000 words per day. Meaning all I need to do is keep up with what I've been doing like the past week, keep letting the motivation and the inspiration take over and flow in my bloodstream, and write 2,000 words a day every day this week. And if I do that, I will hit 70,000 words by Friday. So that's my plan. I will update y'all along the week as I go. That also brings me to what I was doing yesterday, which is why I brought my notebook in here. Part of why I didn't write at all yesterday was because it was a brainstorming day. I really needed to sit down and brainstorm one of the characters, because I did this in my last book. I have a bad habit of introducing side characters who play a pivotal role in the plot twist, in a betrayal. They have some sort of relation, whether like blood relation or they are just like tied to the main character or main characters in some way, and basically they're significant. But I kind of just use them as like a puppet to throw in there just so that I can wiggle a plot twist out of them, but I don't take the time to like properly flesh them out or develop them. If you've read The Blood That Divides Us, I did that with Carla, kind of, and I did get some comments about that of people being like, she was only introduced to serve a purpose of a red herring, but we never heard from her again. Like, she was just kind of like, there was no rhyme or reason to why she did what she did, which was on me. She wasn't even a character that was supposed to be there. A little fun fact, I didn't even plan her in outlining. I just kind of threw her in there and then hope that she didn't drown, figuratively, of course. So I don't want to do that with this one character, who I will not be saying the name because I don't think I've said their name in any vlog of mine, and I'm not going to start now because I want to gatekeep her, similar to Santiago, trying to keep her as under the radar as possible. But she is a really, really, really significant character, and I just feel like I'm using her too much as like, oh, she's just there for the sake of plot twists and red herrings and to be a sister to another important character who blames another character who works with the villain to plot revenge on Natalia and the rest of the bureau, and that's all she's good for. Like, she has no substance, no backstory. That's a no-no. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna show you too closely, but I spent all of yesterday and last night trying to brainstorm. This is my handy dandy, oh my gosh, that almost hit me in the face, labeled innocent, presumed dead, brainstorming and writing notebook. I showed this in one of my short form videos where I did a little mini tour. I will link that video in the description down below. But basically I just kind of have, so far, my backstories in here, my deadlines and dates, a timeline, something about a character death that I'm going to do very, very soon, just to kind of keep me organized. Don't get me wrong, I love my Google Docs, I love my like online documents, but there's just something about like writing on paper in a notebook, especially if I don't have my phone or my computer with me, but I have a really good idea or I want to like still make progress. I can do that. So anyway, I was brainstorming this whole big chunk of her backstory, and I came up with this revelation that shook me to my core because it came out of nowhere. Like, I'm telling you, it came out of left field completely. I don't know. This is absolutely insane. But that was productive and it helped a lot, and then it helped me figure out the chapter I'm writing right now. So that brings me to my progress. Okay, so let's recap. Last night I finished chapter 38. We are currently on chapter 39. And we are up to 61,813 total words in the document, which, keep in mind, I'm trying to write 2,000 words a day, so technically I only need 200 more words today, but I didn't realize until recently that I'm kind of giving myself an advantage in this challenge because I had ran extra on Saturday, because remember, yesterday I didn't write at all. On Saturday, I actually got up to 60,400 words. Sorry, the AC just clicked on. But technically, I was already starting with a 400 word advantage to the 2,000 per day. So I think I'm just gonna go with the flow, because either way, that means that one of the days, either today or sometime in the next week, I can kind of give myself like a cheat day and only have to write 1,600 words, because I wasn't at an exact 60,000. It's 9,600 words in 5 days. So anyway, basically what I'm trying to say, we've written about 1,400 words today so far, and the day's not even over. It's only like mid-afternoon, and I plan to get more writing done. So we're not gonna limit myself to 2K. We're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I just hit 2K. That means I have to stop for the day. Like, I can't go past that. We're just gonna do as much as we can. That's kind of my minimum. And then if I happen to write more, because I'm writing a really juicy, like, plot twist revealing, boom, 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 a lot of action, a lot of revelations and discoveries are happening kind of chapter, if I happen to like go over it, that's great. That just means that either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, if I'm not feeling it as much or if I'm stuck, it'll allow me to like give myself a break and not have to do as much because I did a lot today, if that makes sense. But anyway, this is a really rambly long update, longer than I intended. My point is, it's going really, really well. we are trying to hit 70,000 by Friday. I think we're gonna try to give myself like another 5 days to hit 80,000, and then we're gonna try to finish off this book with 10K a day. That's the plan. I will update you guys later. I need to go back to writing. Guys, give me a B, give me an A, give me a C, give me a K, give me an S, give me a T, give me an A, give me a B, give me another B, give me an E, give me an R. What does that spell? Backstabber. So what kind of scene am I writing right now? A backstabbing betrayal scene where one of your beloved favorite characters backstabs the main character. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. That's chapter 39, by the way. I just finished it. Have fun with that. Who do you think it is? And what do you think the betrayal is? It's really bad. It's the first of many, but like this one hits hard. So basically what I'm trying to forewarn y'all, prepare yourselves and don't get too attached to any character, because no character of mine is safe. On the bright side, however, you've been writing for about an hour. We're now at 63,324 total words in the manuscript. Today's Tuesday, July 8th, by the way. That means technically we only have about 700 more words to go to hit my 2K for the day. Get to 64,000, so that I'm on track to write 70,000 by Friday. So I'm gonna keep going because the betrayal is just getting started. The insults and the aftermath of everything is just beginning, but we're spiraling. Hey, so guys, can we normalize hating your writing and your book 1 second, and then the next second you're absolutely obsessed with it? Pretty please, with the chair on top, because that is literally me. Really late last night, I was working on Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead, chipping away at it, because I hadn't technically hit my word goal for the day, that 2K that I mentioned, and it was like, I was so close. Okay, I just needed maybe like 400 more words. I could have let it go, but I'm very persistent. If I set a goal, I will go to like the world's end to get to it. Like I'm very determined I will meet that goal. I sludged and trudged and all of those words through it because I absolutely hated every second. Like I was typing on my phone. I was just like, what the heck is this? What is life right now? What is this book right now? What am I doing? What, like, I was questioning everything about myself. I think I had a moment. I just started staring at the ceiling. Okay, and I was just like, I just had a moment. It's nothing serious, and that's, I think, what I'm trying to get at. But I just really, all of these really loathing thoughts about the novel specifically, not so much about me, I mean kind of about me, but like that imposter syndrome of like, I'm not good enough for this, like I hate my writing, I hate where this story's going, like people are going to hate this. But then again, just more about like the story itself. This is going in circles, it's been over 300 pages and we're getting no answers. Readers are getting really frustrated, they're gonna need to get off the book, like no one's gonna stick around till then. Like I was just like, ugh, I'm getting in my head too much and I absolutely hated it. I wanted to delete the document, start over, and then also never write again and then never look at it again. It was like the wildest, but also like just like so typical delirious Delulu 1 a.m. thoughts ever. And then I woke up today, slept in a little, did my thing, went about my day, did some graphic design, edited some videos, then I wrote. And I'm proud to say that I don't know what I was complaining about. I don't even know what I was worrying about last night because it's fine. It's fine. Like, is the end of chapter 39 rough? Yes. Yes, it is. It definitely needs to be polished. I think it's something I will need to focus on in revisions, and when I give it to beta readers, like ask beta readers, like, do you think this is too sudden? Does it make sense? Also, the dialogue, I'm struggling with the dialogue because I introduced that new character that I mentioned in the last clip or a while ago. I don't even remember anymore. I'm very disorientated. I've been doing this vlog forever and ever and ever. But that one side character that I mentioned that I had to spend some time brainstorming and fleshing out, she is giving me issues because she's like such a core character. So writing her dialogue was a struggle. So I feel like I'm like bro, her dialogue is so, I don't know if I like it. It's like different, but like she's supposed to be different, but I don't know. It's one of those like if you get it, you'll get it, but I don't know if everyone's gonna get it. But then also she just kind of does a 180 flip because then something really wild is revealed about her. So it's an editing problem. That's gonna be my new motto. It's a problem for editing Marcelina, not for first draft. July, summer, Marcelina. Okay, I'm just trying to get this draft done. Just trying to have a finished manuscript that I can then work with. But anyway, I woke up, I was fine. I moved on. I wrote like 2 chapters today. I wrote, I think, 1900 words today. I'm calling it for the night. So it's fine. It's not as bad as I thought. I was just overthinking in the moment. We're moving along. We're making progress. We're in the midst of like the high stakes, tense betrayal climax, which is my favorite thing in the world. Plot twists and like plot twist reveals and revelations. Those are my absolute favorite scene. Dare I say, I like writing those more than the fluffy romantic scenes. Sue me. Sue me, I want to be wanted. This is also just a reminder that like it's perfectly valid to be doubting yourself and your abilities as a writer and also like hating your book. But then give it time, give yourself a break. That often means that you need a break. So I literally like took a break. I did not work on my book for an extended period of time. I just read, which I try not to read too much while drafting, but I'm reading The Prison Healer right now. It's really good. It's slow. It has a slow start, but like it's getting better. But just like give yourself a break. Remind yourself why you even like doing it in the first place. But I promise, it's just an emotion. All emotions are temporary. Don't make a drastic decision of like scrapping your whip altogether or deleting or anything like that, because I promise like it'll pass and you'll realize that it was just like this one little thought that entered your head. It was like that inner voice that just hates you, hates what you do. It's like your worst inner critic basically, but ignore it and it all will be okay. So anyway, we are rapidly approaching 65k. I think we're at like 64,200 words in the manuscript right now, which is exciting. And it's only Tuesday. So I think at this rate, we'll definitely be able to hit 70k by Friday. So I'll update you guys later. Okay, I didn't realize how long this vlog is getting. Plus, it's already near the end of the week. I really need to edit the video and get it out as soon as humanly possible. So we're actually gonna end it here. I know I didn't take you guys along for like the full stretch of this writing challenge. It's literally only Wednesday night, and we've obviously not fulfilled the writing challenge. We are only at about 66,000 words, which is exactly where we should be. And then it'll hit 68,000 tomorrow, and then Friday, the 70k. So the 2k per day is working excellently, by the way, if you were curious. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is we'll just continue it right where I left off for next week's vlog, so stay tuned for that so you can kind of get the final update and results of how this challenge went, if I completed it, which the odds are looking pretty good that I will, but we shall see. So that means if you want to be notified when the next video goes up, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you were not already. Stay in the loop on that. Thank you all so much for being here, for sticking around. I appreciate your support and your kindness and your encouragement so much more than you know. I sincerely hope that all of your writing projects are going well, if you are a fellow writer, or if you're just a reader, if whatever book you're currently reading is good, or books. I know a lot of y'all can read multiple at the same time. I'm kind of guilty of doing that too. All my links are in the description down below, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!